guys, it's Neo here, and pay no mind to my, whoops, wrong hand, the shit ton of paper that's over here, all this stuff. Pay no mind to that. I'm in the middle of cleaning up my room and kind of rearranging some stuff, and yeah, don't worry about the whole bubbles in the background. This whole thing over here, that's my sister's. This is my sister's old room, so she ended up painting a dresser that she had got when she used to live here. So pay no mind to all that. What we're here to focus on is the Platinum wireless headset from PlayStation and Sony. Just released today. Had a bit of a confusing release schedule. Apparently, it was delayed several months. I mean, I had once seen a blog post about it and then knew it was coming out, but never really knew when it was coming out. And then eventually, sort of saw the video from Naughty Dog showcasing Uncharted 4. And them talking basically behind the scenes kind of commentary about the headset and what they had done to take advantage of it to work with Uncharted 4. So yeah, so this actually just came out today. It was supposed to be the official release. Some people were saying, like GameStop were saying, like 19th or 17th or something like that. Amazon was saying 19th, but the official Sony blog and everything, and official Twitter page, all those people, Facebook, they've all said it was coming out today. So I gave my local GameStop a call again, and they did say that they in fact got some today, and they had one, and I asked them to hold on to it for me in case I wanted to come get it. And sure enough, I went ahead and got the headset. What I did basically was that the price is actually different from the gold headset, which retails for $99.99, which I actually still have. And this price, keep thinking like it's like the wrong hands, but this price is actually retailing for $159.99 US dollars. So that is a bigger, steep increase in price from the gold headset. So it definitely wasn't something that I wanted to take lightly in terms of purchasing. So I did actually use some of my GameStop points that I had sitting on my account that I really don't use for anything else other than redeeming my membership again. So I used those to, take a discount off of this, had some cash, use that to take a discount off of this, and then I put the rest on card, which is how I paid for it. And then I was interested in thinking about getting a warranty this time around just because I never really had any issues with my gold headset, but I know a lot of people had issues with it. But this one has a bit of a different headband as compared to the last headset, which had like plastic and kind of like a weird uh, plasticky, rubbery cloth kind of underlining in terms of being where your head would actually rest inside the headset. So this is the back of the box. I have the, like I said, PlayStation camera sitting on the top of my TV right now, so it's kind of a little awkward figuring out which direction I have to go. I have to go opposite of which direction I think it should go. So yeah, as you can see, it says alloy, like a metal strap, metal alloy strap on the top, and then there's like a silicone rubber on the inside. I know from watching another unboxing video of this earlier today. And then so it's basically like the suspension strap for weight dispersion, as it says on the thing. And then it kind of has the same pleathery, pleather leather type cushions, ear cushions for your ears, which is the same kind of ones that they have on the PlayStation Gold headset, which was a mild upgrade from the old wireless headset that was on the PS3. I don't know if that one was a PS3 Platinum wireless headset. I really don't know. I can't remember because it's been such a long time. And that actual headset I did end up sending off to a good friend of mine, like that I met online, who I felt like kind of deserved it. So, and I was gonna sell it, but I was like, I'm probably not gonna get a good deal for it since it's so old. So let me just kind of give this to a friend who I think can use it, who barely does ever. Not he doesn't really use it at all. So that was unfortunate, but yeah. As of right now, I'm actually using my PlayStation, not my PlayStation, my Astro A40 headsets to record this video, so that you're getting sound quality from that as opposed to me using my Yeti mic, which is here, or my PlayStation camera. I will do a test of the Platinum wireless headset sound quality because the mic, just like the last ones, the gold ones, is actually internal into the headset itself, so there's nothing that extends outwards like the old PS3 one or like the Astros. As on here, you can see the side, 7.1, 3D audio, headset companion app, advertisement, that kind of stuff. This is the side, gives you the specs a little bit on it. It also does say that it comes with a travel pouch, as did the gold headset, and the USB cable went from 1 foot to 2 feet, which I have actually hooked up over here to my Astros because it was easier to have it sitting on the desk with a shorter cable than as opposed to a longer cable. This is actually the old box for the gold headset. When I bought that one, it was on sale. Yeah, not really too much difference, not much going on. Just them basically saying that it works with the PS4, PS3, and Vita. You'll get 7.1 surround sound on the consoles, but not any 3.5 stereo headset jacks, anything like that. It's always going to be regular sounding from there. So the special thing about the PlayStation 4 Platinum wireless headset though, and sorry if I'm talking kind of fast. I'm going to try to make sure this all fits in one video, but the special thing about this particular headset is the fact that it features 3D surround sound 7.1. So basically what that is that normally with surround sound headsets, you get basically a, as it sounds, 360-degree surround sound noise, basically, like, audio that you hear. So that's why when you're playing Call of Duty or you're playing Uncharted or whatever, you can hear stuff that comes up from behind you. Like if somebody's in Uncharted's coming up behind you with a hook or something like that, you can hear that in your headset. Or if somebody is boost jumping behind you in Call of Duty, you can hear that with the 7.1 surround sound headsets. So that's what the Astros and the PlayStation Gold headset does. Apparently, a lot of people say that this is more of a simulated version. It's not as good as the Astros, but that's kind of partially why I was interested in getting the platinum ones, because they're a little bit more pricey, so they're putting in a little bit more into it, and also the fact that when I got the Astros, I was expecting a huge leap in terms of sound quality, and it's not, to be honest, it's not really there. When I first tried it, I was like, okay, so I'm expecting like godly changes and stuff, and I didn't really hear it. It was a little bit more clear, I think, a little bit more crisp than the PlayStation headset, the gold one, which I think let leak a lot of noise through the actual headset itself. It didn't seem to contain it and surround it inside the headset as well as the Astros do. And originally, I didn't like the feeling of the Astros compared to the gold headset, which is right here, as you can see. Like I said, this one comes with a carrying case as well, and I don't have the USB dongle for some reason. I can't remember where I put it. But yeah, and the Astros, I didn't like the way they felt at first, but I've since grown way more comfortable to them as opposed to these gold ones, which just feel very loose to me, and not as quality build. Their durability in their build is not as nice. So I have one problem with these headsets. After all the time that I've had them, this happened where the kind of little, like I said, rubbery, plasticky kind of material kind of ripped off the top. I do want to try and sell these ones still, so I'm going to try to like maybe glue them on as cleanly as I can and then get them sold off. But really, the rest of them still good. Even the plastic on top, nothing's broken for me. Like a lot of people say their headsets are broken, but first of all, I got to find out where the actual USB dongle is. And so enough of all that. You guys are here for the actual unboxing. Sorry it's taken me so long. It's like already been like 7 minutes. We're not even in here yet. But probably I usually have issues with opening up these boxes and tapes and stuff like that because I don't have any fingernails. So let me see real quick. I might just pause the video and then go get a knife or go get something I can cut this with. So let me pause it and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back and I do have the box open now. So when you open it up, it kind of looks like this. Looks a little bit similar to the older box, but not exactly. So now I'm going to pull this up. Pull it sideways, I guess. Come on, get out of there. Why you gotta be so complicated? And then, oh yeah, there's some more tape on the side. Well, good thing I have my handy dandy eyeglass little screwdriver here to help me cut this. There we go. Is there one on the other side? Nope, not one on the other side. So it opens up sideways this time, and I opened it up the wrong side up, so the headset actually fell out of its little compartment. I should have opened it up with the PlayStation logo on top. So there we go. Opened it up, and now sitting in where it should be. See. Already, it definitely feels kind of the same weight. Kind of feels like it has the same kind of lightweight feel as the first headset. They both do fold in so that if you want to, you can carry them around and use them for normal use if you don't want to use them for, gaming wise. I think these ones look a lot better in terms of just looking more discreet and less like a gaming headset as opposed to these ones. I seen somebody walking around with these, and then, yeah, sure, I knew exactly what they were, but at the same time, it was kind of like these ones got the PlayStation logo and the things on them, and this one does too, but you can kind of barely see it right there on the side. These ones actually have like a colored white one, and they're all blue and everything. It's, I recognize the guy wearing them. They're also still pretty big, and so it's kind of like it didn't exactly look that discreet to me. I don't think these ones actually. Well, no, they do. They do. Okay, I was about to say because somebody else said that they didn't, but they do actually still slide up and down to fit your head size in case you have a bigger head or something like that. On the inside, they do say which one's right and left. You can't really see it, but it's kind of like right here on the actual thing itself, or say right here, up here. And then the insides are blue, and like I said, it still kind of has that same kind of soft, cushiony padding. These ones down here are a little bit more worn. They're a little bit more, not less puffy because I've used them for so long. Um, like I said, it still bends in here, but you don't really see any moving parts or anything like that, or any loose stuff. All the buttons are on the actual back of the headset this time, as opposed to where the sound itself would always be on the front, along with the turning on and off for the 1, 2 different modes, and the off button was on the front, and then the mute and the volume stuff was on the back of it. So the sound in the chat, I'm sorry, was on the front, where you could increase it to be more of hearing the in-game sound or more of your chat party sound, which you can also do from the menu of your PlayStation. But all that stuff is actually on the back of the headset this time. And their actual buttons, they're not like little, they're buttons on this one too, but they're kind of like, there's plastic coating them almost. These ones are just actual buttons. On the right ear over here, on this one, this is the back of the right ear, it actually has a thing that says VSS/3D audio. So that's the virtual surround sound/3D audio, which you can slide to have on or off. Again, you're only going to get that surround sound audio on the PS3 and the PS4 consoles. You're not going to get that on the Vita, which you can use this headset with because it comes with a 3.5 millimeter extension cable that plugs into the bottom right here next to the micro USB plug-in. And then also, this is where the volume is, right here, volume up and down, and the mute button. Again, like I guess, I'm sorry guys, it's very awkward to do this with the PlayStation camera being right in front of me, but because everything's reversed and I'm looking at it, I'm looking at myself on the TV. But mute button's right here, volume's down here, and the on/off for the 1, 2 modes, those are right here again. And then the chat and the sound, they've been reduced to a smaller size, and they're right here. So. But in terms of the feel of it, like I said, it feels definitely a little bit of the same, but almost like, it has that new feeling to it too, and it has a little bit, I think, of a more even weight to it. I think a little bit better build. Doesn't feel like it moves as much as the other one, but again, those ones I'm feeling them now as opposed to brand new when I first opened them, and they feel more worn. Um, but yeah, so now I'm going to actually try to hook this bad boy up in a second and then tell you how the sound quality is so you guys can hear it. So, second. Oh, also, I should actually show you guys what's the rest of the stuff in here. So let me set these down for a second and lift this up. And here's your accessories box. So, sorry, like I said, this video is going on. It's kind of long. I know some other people's were pretty short, but I wanted to give you guys all the info you needed and everything. So on the inside, we have the 3.5 millimeter kind of cable for plugging it into your mobile devices, your Vita, and also the PlayStation VR, which this will work with a PlayStation VR headset. Here's the USB dongle. Looks pretty much the same, just looks kind of like almost more PlayStation shaped, I guess. They kind of fattened it up, not as flat or rectangular as it was before. And then also here's the 2-foot cable. Not 2 feet. What am I talking about? Is it 2 feet? Yeah, actually, I think it is 2 feet. Yeah, the 2-foot cable as opposed to the 1-foot cable that you got with the original gold headset. Here's your carrying case. Like I said, there's a carrying case in case you want to take it with you. And then also your quick start guides, which I might actually read this time because I didn't read any of that stuff when I first got my gold headset. I just kind of knew how to hook it up and everything, and I never really utilized the headset companion app. I mean, I tried to. I added the specific sound effects, like the specific game designs or whatever, to the headset itself, but it was like I could barely tell the difference. I was like, so what's supposed to be standing out to me? The gunshots more punchier, explosions louder? I was like, I'm not really sure what to be looking for here, so I might just read up on that and see what the differences are really, because I could never really tell the difference when switching over from normal 7.1 to a game specific sound. And so yeah, I'll keep an eye on that and then eventually see what to do about that one. This was more of the this has more of a nice kind of cardboard fabricy feel to it. I would say it's almost like cardboard, but like with a kind of plastic, yet slightly not like there's just a different kind of material to it, right? It's not like this cheap cardboard that they had in the old one, that the gold headset, I should say. So it's definitely got a nice kind of feel to the where you actually place your headset back in the box. What am I doing? Well, I should keep the accessories out because I need those anyways. So, but yeah, that's the unboxing of the PlayStation Platinum Wireless headset. And in a second, I'm going to give you guys a test run on how the sound quality is for this headset. And I would love to do one for the actual gold headset as well, but like I said, I haven't charged that one. I don't know where the USB dongle is right now. I need to find that if I'm going to sell that. And depending on how well I actually like the Platinum Wireless headset, I already know I'm going to keep it, but depending on how well I like it, if I end up liking it and I think it's good and I like the sound quality, I may even actually sell my, what's it called, my Astros, because like I said, I was expecting like a huge leap in sound quality. You know, Astros are well revered in the gaming community. They're just like basically used for tournaments and everything, and I was not as impressed with the quality. Maybe because I haven't like fiddled around with it on PC, maybe because I haven't fiddled around with it enough. I don't know. Just kind of plugged it in, played games with it, and it's got good volume on it, but it doesn't have the same kind of companion app where you can mess with different settings like the PlayStation 4 headsets do on the PS4. I mean, maybe it does, and I have no idea, and I just have to download updates from the computer or something like that. I've never really, like I said, looked into that, so I don't want to be misleading anybody or being misinformed myself. But from what I know, just in terms of raw sound quality, it was fine, but it was nothing that blew me away. So again, I'm gonna turn this off really quick, and I'm gonna connect the new headset and give it a try.
Hey guys, so this is the test quality for the PlayStation Platinum wireless headset. So I did put it on. Immediately when I put it on, the ear pads were actually up all the way. I did notice that when I was putting it on, the left one dropped immediately as soon as I put it on my head, and pressure was actually going on the top. So that was a little bit weird. It does feel like the right side is actually a little bit tighter. It doesn't want to go up and down as quickly as the left side does. The left side feels like it could be, tightened up a little bit. It definitely feels like there's a little bit more weight on the right side, which is kind of weird. And I think that just has to do with the fact that it just feels tighter, like somebody finished it off a little bit, tighter than the left side. So, excuse me, I just took off a little bit. So, they're stylish, they look nice, they're clean. I think that it also feels like there's a lot more space again, as opposed to when I wear the Astros, which, kind of have the cushiony surrounding inside to them. It just feels like a lot more noise gets out of these ones as opposed to these ones, which, like I said, I don't really know how that is or whatever, but like, it just feels like these ones really try to fit everybody's type of ear size and go for something a little bit bigger. People with larger ears, it feels like they're just going to kind of sit on the cushions. Like I said, it's hard to figure out where I'm going. They're going to sit on the cushions, but Sony, it feels like they're kind of going, trying to hit everybody with having a little bit of a bigger thing. And putting less pressure on your head, because I know a lot of people with these silver headsets or whatever for PlayStation, they did say they were a bit uncomfortable. So hopefully you guys can hear me and I'm not talking to myself, because like all I did was plug the thing in, change the settings to all audio into my headset as opposed to chat audio, and I had to figure out how to actually turn up the volume again because I couldn't remember where the buttons are, because like I said, there's a lot more buttons on the left side now, as opposed to the gold headset which would have some of them in the front and some of them in the back. So the biggest selling point for this for me is going to be whether or not I keep these and just don't try to sell them to somebody else or whatever. Is if the multiplayer, sounds great with Uncharted 4. If they show continued support for more games in the future, and we're running on like 20 minutes, I'm really trying to like not go over too long. I don't want to do like 30 minutes or whatever. But I really want to see more game support in the future, because as of right now, Uncharted 4 from Naughty Dog is the only game that really supports this 3D audio technology. And of course, all your games for VR are going to support this headset. So that's great. And then also, I'm pretty sure we'll see an update in the future for Resident Evil 4, or not Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Pretty sure that'll get a 3D audio, conversion to work with this headset if you're not playing with VR. So some people that are playing with a controller and not using VR, they're gonna probably want to have that. I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna work on a patch for that. as well as I could see Horizon Zero Dawn would be amazing with something like 3D audio. Just hearing all those different types of animals, hearing somebody munch on some food above you would just like be crazy. Or stalking your prey and hearing the bushes surround you and hearing somebody else coming up behind you would be awesome. Which another thing is, I can definitely already see Naughty Dog, since they've experienced working with this technology with Uncharted 4. I can see them working on The Last of Us 2 with this kind of technology. If this thing turns out to be a pretty big success, and I don't mean like huge success by like sales driving and whatever, but if they continue to show support to it and get more people to start utilizing it, I think that they could really do something really awesome with Last of Us 2 as well. Which honestly, I would love for them to just redo their audio companion app for Last of Us Remastered with this technology to see how it works. But I feel like the game is just pretty much done right now. We're not going to go back to it. Other games like think of maybe Gran Turismo Sport, which is coming pretty soon. Drive Club VR already has 3D technology since it's on VR as well. And I think something like Grand Theft Auto, I don't really know if they would really do that, but Rockstar is so dedicated to that game, and Red Dead Redemption 2, possibly maybe they do something like that. But I feel like a lot of Sony's exclusives heading forward are going to try to utilize more 3D technology. Gravity Rush 2 would be awesome since you're just flying freaking all over the place. It'd be kind of confusing, kind of disoriented a little bit, but it would be pretty damn dope if that game had 3D audio technology. I really hope they do something with that because I think that'd be very, very cool. And like again, like I said, Horizon Zero Dawn, Gran Turismo Sport, God of War 4, maybe if they do that. Um, I don't know really what's going to be coming for the games in the future. I know they already said Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, which is going to be the single player expansion for Uncharted 4, Thief's End, is going to get support for this, so that'll be cool. But yeah, I can't wait to try it out, guys. And again, thank you so much for watching and checking out the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry it did run kind of long, but yeah, I wanted to make sure that you guys knew what you were getting into. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. If there's anything I forgot, I'll try to mention it in the comments or in the description. So have a good time, guys. Peace out.